What's the darkest thing your boyfriend ever did to you? Jared used me as a practice girlfriend for 3 years, literally referred to me as his test run to another woman, like I was a rehearsal for the real show. We lived together, had a dog named Juno, and shared the kind of life I thought meant something. Jared was that guy who knew exactly how I liked my coffee. Oat milk, no sugar. He'd tuck little notes into my lunch, kiss me on the forehead before work, talk about how we'd one day have a house with a big backyard for Juno. I thought he was just being cautious when he said we weren't ready for marriage or kids yet. Then one Tuesday morning, I was checking the weather on his iPad when a calendar notification popped up. Proposal, 6 p.m. Kelsey. My stomach dropped. Kelsey? I didn't know any Kelsey. Not in our circle, not on his socials, nothing. I opened his calendar fully. That one entry cracked open everything. Months of dates, weekend trips, dinner reservations at places I thought were ours, even couples therapy sessions with her. They'd been dating almost as long as we had. I'd met Jared in September 2020. First calendar entry with Kelsey, December 2020. 3 months. That's all it took for him to start working on his backup plan. I spent the rest of the week in full detective mode. Found receipts from work trips that weren't. Pulled GPS history from our shared car that showed he'd been to her apartment dozens of times. Phone records showed late night calls. But the real punch to the gut was her blog. Kelsey had been writing about this amazing man who was healing from a toxic relationship. According to her, his ex, me, was abusive, controlling, had trust issues. She said I hit him. I never laid a hand on him, never even raised my voice. I was the one making him soup when he was sick. I was the one crying in his arms when my dad got diagnosed with cancer. Then I saw his comment under one of her posts. Seer was my practice relationship. I needed to mess up with someone first so I could be the man you deserve. Practice, relationship, like I was a training dummy. That night, I waited until he came home and set the iPad on the counter, calendar wide open. Who's Kelsey? He didn't even flinch, just kept eating his cereal. I didn't mean for you to find out this way, he said. But yeah, I needed to figure out how to be in a relationship before I could be with the right person. I asked him if any of it was real. The lunches, the late night talks, holding me when I cried. It was real for you, he said. For me, it was learning. I left, took Juno, packed a suitcase, and walked out. Left him with the furniture we chose, the photos we framed together, the fancy coffee machine he bought because I loved good coffee. I never told Kelsey the truth. I figured one day she'd find out the same way I did when he starts looking for his next lesson.